When you put something together, you read the instructions inside the manual. They usually come with the product you bought. But when a man reads the instructions on how to build a real man, he will realise very quickly, according to the shop he bought it from called society, that he is not enough. He looks at the packaging, and it's fascinating that a real man is shown so perfectly built on the box. Then he looks at himself and finds he has missing parts. The instructions say be strong, fearless, 6 foot tall and over, which leads to some men ending up 6 feet under. And there is no wonder why so many men don't try and take it and face it, because there are pages and pages of impossible instructions to follow in order to make it. And the brave man that remains and decides to build it ends up either breaking it or faking it. So he searches long and hard for the missing parts to create it. Goes to the clubs, goes to the pubs, starts drinking and mixing with different people in hope of changing how he's thinking, increasing the number of glasses, takes interest in others and copies all of them in his actions. Starts watching boxing matches, roars at the TV with passion but still cannot find the answers. Learns all the football players' names, goes to all the games, gets a trade, follows the steps of his father's footsteps, does what he can to be a real man. Tries to become one of the lads, changes how he looks, begins dealing drugs, stays out all night, starts carrying a knife, commits murder, takes it that one step further, goes to jail, proves he's the alpha male, ends up the leader of a gang to be a real man. Flicks through the manual, doesn't understand it, it's as if it's written in a different language. He starts panicking, starts acting as fake as a mannequin. The mask of being masculine stops him from revealing his real feelings, so he keeps it in. Told to be a provider, told to man up and stop whining, so he decides to disguise it. Told stop crying, so he starts lying and tries to hide it. Told to be emotionally silent but at the same time be violent, and these are requirements. Manacles are wrapped round his wrists and ankles, shackled as he shuffles and stumbles round instructions he can't tackle. The fact he ain't a real man, which means he won't have a real son and he won't be a real dad. And after going to all the games, he ain't a real fan, and it sends him real mad, and he feels real sad that he wasn't manufactured to society's satisfaction, and everything he imagined came crashing down into his hands. But he didn't have to look for missing parts. He just had to look inside his heart, because the whole time he was already a real man.